1 o'clock in the morning and I can't sleep. And I've just turned the light on, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, and obviously I'm going to cut it out if you can't, so this is all irrelevant. But you can see like the sparkly bits of stuff in the air, and it reminded me of when I was at primary school and the sun came in through the school hall when we were doing assemblies, and you could see it all floating and sparkly in the light and stuff, and I used to think it was really cool and like magical. And then I can remember finding out that it's like dust and dead skin particles floating in the air, so it's like bits of like people's dirt and skin and hair just floating around, and it's not magical at all, it's disgusting. But there we go. Night night. Good morning. It is Saturday, I think. Yeah, it's Saturday. It's not raining at the moment, but it is sort of a bit dreary, and I think it is forecast to rain later. So this morning we are going to go to Home Bargains and The Range and B&M, because those are places I never get to go to at home because Neil won't take me. I don't know what we're doing yet for dinner tonight. We haven't decided. We might just stay in the hotel. There is sort of it's not a huge menu, but there are a few bits here that you can eat. Oh my god, low blood pressure sucks. Anyway, yeah, so that's the plan for today. Not anything terribly exciting, but it's going to be fun to have a look around Home Bargains and stuff, because I love that kind of shop, and I'm quite looking forward to going and having a look, treating myself to some crap that I don't need. So this morning for breakfast, I'm just going to sit down. This morning for breakfast, I had just some gluten-free cornflakes, a bit of milk, and I had 2 cups of tea. I've woken up with quite bad acid reflux. Since my op, I can't eat as much anymore, and I think I've just eaten too much, and it's just sort of taken its toll on me. So I just had cornflakes to bread, and usually I wouldn't have anything at all for breakfast. And yesterday I had breakfast, lunch and dinner, and I usually only ever have dinner, so yesterday was a little bit much for me. Everything in my room, including my coat, smells like onion gravy, so that's great. My coat smells horrendous. I tried to spray like my dry shampoo on it yesterday, because my dry shampoo is scented, so I tried to spray my dry shampoo on it to see if I could get the smell out, but now it just smells like fried sausages and onion gravy and dry shampoo. So there we go. And actually the smell is starting to make me feel a little bit queasy. So I'm going to get properly dressed in a minute and put a jumper on. I just wore a t-shirt down to breakfast. This one is from Polka Dot Bed, and it says swing it, shake it, move it, make it.
One's in a trolley or a basket.
1 o'clock now, and we are back from a little trip. I have just been told off for buying things by my dad, so that was fun. Went to Home Bargains and B&M and the Range, so I thought I would quickly show you what I got. So first up is the Range. It's my Range carry bag. So I bought this fish for my brother's cats. It's like, oh, I thought it was crinkly, but it is not. It's just like a ginormous goldfish. It's got catnip inside, so hopefully the cats like that. And then for my cat, I bought a lion mane for Rocco. Yeah, so I think he'll love that. So yeah, it's like cat's face, so Rocco can live out his, you know, wild dreams. So yeah, little lion mane for Rocco. I got one of these micro toy box things. And so I bought one of these. It's like a mystery box, and it says there are 5 toys inside, and the one on the top is Uno. So I thought that was quite cool, and I've done them before on this channel. I quite like opening things like this. And then here's another like mystery box. This is a Disney Doorables. So there's a Disney Doorable character behind. It says there are 41 to collect, and this looks like a season 5. That would be quite cool. Oh, and it says that there might be 2 or 3 figures inside, so that's quite cool. So I got 2 of those, and hopefully they won't have the same things inside. And then I got this like fidget toy. I love a fidget toy. I do suffer from anxiety and stuff, and I'm pretty anxious at the moment, so I got this pop, block and spin thing, which looks quite fun. I'll get that out and have a play later. And then the last couple of bits I bought in the Range were stationery. So I bought these Giotto metallic markers, which you can write on windows and stuff with, and I thought that would be quite fun. I drew like Christmassy things all over the windows in work, and I really liked it. So I think I'd like to write on windows more often, so I just bought some cool sort of shiny metallic markers. And then I found these sparkly pastel highlighters. Who doesn't want a sparkly pastel highlighter? That was what I bought in the Range. So next up is B&M. This is another place I never get to go. So I was quite excited to go and have a look around in here. So what I got in here was some whiteboard markers, different colours, and I think I might take these into work and put cool stuff on the message board maybe. I don't know, I might just keep them at home. I don't have a whiteboard, but I guess I could write on the windowsill and stuff. So yeah, I got those. And then I got a box of Dairy Milk tray. I don't think there are that many chocolates in here. It says it's 78 grams, which I don't think is even as heavy as a normal chocolate bar. But I had a milk tray the other day and I really liked it. And it had this one, this honey crunch in it, which I really liked. So I just picked these up at the till. They were only cheap because they were like on offer. I think they're nearly out of date. So yeah, I picked those up. I also picked up an LOL surprise doll. This is a world travel one. I do like an LOL doll. This is a series that I've never seen. I think it's fairly new, so I just bought one of these for fun. Like I said, I love to open them. So I'll see what we got in there later. I got a Kinder Egg because I love a Kinder Egg. Again, I like opening the little thing and seeing what I got. I got a bag of naked Skittles because they are really, really nice. They're basically Skittles with no shell on, and I think that the shell is the worst part of a Skittle. So these are really nice. I love these. One of my favourite sweets. And then the last thing I bought in B&M Bargains was this box of mini toy brands. There were a couple of different boxes to choose from. So you get 9. Oh, it says 10 toys and 2 stickers you get. And this is series 1. And the reason I wanted to get this one was because it had a Transformer in it and a My Little Pony. And then you get some surprise ones as well. So I'm really excited to see what I get in this tiny little box of tiny toys. I think that's so much fun. And there's some real like nostalgic toys on here. I'm really excited to see what I get in there. So that was cool. So last up is what I got in Home Bargains. So I got a Christmas present for the cats. I got them this box of cat treats. They all love sort of a cat treat, and I think these are just basically like a cheapo dreamy. Other brands are available. So yeah, I just picked up some cat treats for them. And then I got a big sized cupcake doll. I also picked up a Care Bear. This is a Wish Bear. He is felted and just really sweet, and there's some others to collect, and I would really love to collect all these. These are adorable. So yeah, I just picked up this little Care Bear. So next up is another mini cupcake doll. Next up is sweets. So I love these squishy jelly sweets, and I don't often see them, and I'm never sure what to search, because if you search for jelly sweets, this isn't what you get. But I love these. These are one of my favourite all-time sweets. You quite often get them at Halloween, and they're like Halloween shaped, but yeah, so I got 4 packets of these. I think they were like 69p each, but I love these sweets. I'm super excited to eat one of those. I'm gonna have one now actually. So these are dinosaurs. Oh, I didn't look, because on the box that I pulled them out of, they said they were underwater sea creatures, but actually they're dinosaurs. So I'm gonna eat the raptor. I say I'm gonna eat this, I might never be able to get into it. Okay, so let's peel it off. It smells amazing. It smells like all your teeth are gonna fall out, and it's just like really bouncy and stretchy. It's just the best sweet. So good. So the next is the last couple of bits I bought in Home Bargains. So just some more chewy sweets, and then I got these Frutella fruit drop. This is on the back that they're gluten free, but it also says not to exceed the recommended dose because excessive consumption may produce laxative effects. So there we go. But yeah, I like boiled sweets, so I thought these would be quite nice if they're sort of as fruity as Frutellas are. So yeah, that is what I bought on the little shopping trip that I've just had. Like I said, we're now back in the hotel. I'm not really sure what the plan is for the rest of the day. I know Dad doesn't want to take the car out again, and I think Mum and Dad might head up into the town later on the tram. I don't think I'm really feeling like I want to do that. I've got a bit of a headache. I'm sort of feeling quite bloated and heavy, which is a bit uncomfortable, so I think I might just stay here for the afternoon. We'll see what we're doing. I think we're going to eat here at the hotel tonight, and we just checked with the reception, and the receptionist was actually gluten intolerant herself, and she said that the restaurant here are quite good. There are a few gluten-free options, and actually when they seat you, if you talk to them about the gluten-free options, they can go and check with the chef and tell you what they can do gluten-free, and can basically sort of make you up a random meal of things that you might fancy or things that are gluten-free. So I think that'll be quite good. So yeah, we're just going to try and eat in the hotel tonight, and we'll see how that goes. So I will see you later.
Have a pizza.
And I've just come back to the room. We had dinner in the hotel tonight. I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest. When we spoke to the receptionist earlier, she sort of very much implied that I could get like quite a good gluten-free meal, and that they could sort of piece some things together to make something for me. And when we got there, it was all just a bit like confused. When we sort of asked the staff about gluten-free, they just looked at us. It was all a bit blank looking, and then I asked to look at the allergens menu, and they were like really precious about it, and they wouldn't give me the menu to look at. They sort of insisted on flicking through it themselves, and didn't really know what they were looking for or like what was going on, and I was starting to get a bit like stressed about it. So I just had a jacket potato. Mum and Dad had soup. It was I think it was a red pepper and tomato soup. And actually, they both said the soup was really nice. They both really liked the soup. And then they had toasties. They had a toasties. I think Mum had cheese and tomato. Dad had ham and cheese. And the toasties looked really good. It came on like a big plate with a load of crisps and salad. And the toasties were like quite thick and really full, and like had 3 pieces of bread in, a bit like a club sandwich, I think it's called. So their toasties and stuff were really good, and they both really enjoyed their toasties. My jacket potato came out, and there were 2 jacket potatoes and some salad, but it looked like the jacket potato had been cut open, some tuna had been put on, and then the whole thing baked with the tuna on the top. So the tuna was like baked, which was a bit weird. And then I had cheese with it. Once you got under like the tuna and the cheese, the jacket potato was just really quite dry, and it had sort of that taste of maybe it was cooked earlier and then just reheated in a microwave now. We just sat downstairs in the hotel restaurant for a bit, and we've just come up now, and that's pretty much it for today. We've not really done a huge amount. The plan for tomorrow is my mum's cousin is coming across, so I think we'll be seeing her in the day. I don't really know what the plan is yet, what we're gonna do. And then in the evening we're having dinner with my brother and Amy. I'm gonna just sit in the window, do some colouring, and look out at the pretty illuminations which are out there. So I will see you in the morning. Good morning. It is Sunday, the 12th of December, I think. It's pretty grey and drizzly outside, but I have just looked at the weather forecast, and it does look like it is gonna clear up a little bit. So for at least sort of later this morning and most of this afternoon, it does seem like it's going to dry up a bit, which is good. So we've just been for breakfast. This morning I had some gluten-free toast with some bacon and some honey. So I made like a bacon sandwich basically. I then accidentally stole my mum's bacon and ate that as well. So sorry about that. I don't really have a plan for today yet. It's only, I think it's about 9:30, so we're waiting for the local Halfords to open because my dad needs to go in Halfords. It's still pretty grey and drizzly outside, but it does, I think it is brightening up a little bit. I don't know if I'm just trying to manifest that, but I think it is brightening up a little bit, so we'll see. Anyway, we're going to be heading off out soon, so I will take you along for the ride and see what we get up to. So Dad got his window cleaner and stuff in Halfords, and I think he must have, the amount of time he cleans the windows on his car, I think he must have to buy the stuff weekly. Anyway, so we went in Halfords and Dad bought me some spokies and some ribbon streamers, so I'm gonna jazz up my wheelchair.
Okie dokie.
He's cleaning the windows again. I've put all the spokies onto my chair now. They're pretty easy to attach. They just like clip onto the spokes. You do have to push them with a fair bit of force, so I think if you haven't got great hand strength, you might need some help. But yeah, they were really easy to stick on, and I think I haven't used them all. I've just used the pink, yellow and green ones, and I think they look pretty cool. So my wheelchair is all ready to go, and we're gonna take it for a drive up to North Pier now. So we're gonna get the tram up to North Pier, have a walk around North Pier, and maybe get a drink, something like that.
This train is full. Stargate. Excellent. Well, let's be honest.
So I have escaped for a little bit and I'm just walking up to the seafront to have a look at the water. Up on the front now, just behind my head you can see the Mirrorball. My hotel is over there, and then this way we've got the pleasure beach, and then behind me is the sea. So obviously I have timed it wrong and the beach is currently closed because the tide's in, so I can't get down onto the beach, which is a bit of a shame. And I don't think I'm going to be able to see over that wall. I think it's too high. So let's find out. Yeah, this is my eye level. So yeah, as you can see, the tide is very in. It's a shame, I was going to go for a paddle. This is our hotel. And that one is my room.
I don't think your cat likes you.
They're an American invention, though.
Just got back to my room. We've been at my brother's this evening. We had a takeaway. It was really nice. I just had pineapple fried rice with some chicken in it. And yeah, it was alright. It was, you know, Chinese takeaway. Mum and that had a Donald's, and me, Dad and Peter all had like a Chinese meal. So yeah, that was nice. And then Mum and Dad came back to the hotel to spend some time with my mum's cousin. I stayed at my brother's for a bit, which was nice. We just sort of chatted about nonsense, really. We had a really nice afternoon. So we went up to North Pier, but the actual sort of pier is closed for maintenance. The actual pier is closed for maintenance, so we just went in like the arcadey bit on the front, which was fun. We stuck some 2p's in the machine and I won some tickets, and we won some I think some sweets and a mini slinky. And then we walked back down towards the tower, and it was all kicking off outside the tower. There were lots of fire engines there because there had been reports of smoke inside the tower, so they'd sent I think like 6 fire engines, and they'd evacuated everyone inside the tower, so it was all very dramatic and exciting. I think in the end the fire was in the building next door or something, so the drama ended fairly quickly, I think. So we had like a cup of tea. My dad had tea, me and Mum had hot chocolate, which was nice, and we watched the terrifying swing of death for a little bit, and then we headed back down to the hotel. I had a gluten-free cheese and ham toastie, which was nice, and we sort of just dossed around a bit, and then we just sat around for a bit, which was nice, and then my mum's cousin arrived. I sat with her for a bit, and then we headed across to my brother's, and we've been there ever since. So yeah, it's been a nice evening. Tomorrow my brother and his wife Amy need some bits and pieces, so we're taking them out and about and spending the day with them. I think we're doing super exciting things like food shopping. So I'm gonna go to bed now. I've just got my nightly pint of ice from the bar, so I'm gonna have lots of water to drink because Chinese food is really salty. I don't eat a lot of salt, so Chinese food is quite salty for me, so I'm gonna drink loads before I go to bed, and then I'm going to get some sleep, and I will see you tomorrow. It's Monday and I am currently sat in the car by myself because everyone's gone to Lidl's. This morning for breakfast I had a bacon sandwich on gluten-free toast again. Today the plan is to take my brother and Amy around some supermarkets so they can get all their Christmas food in. I am going to have a look in TK Maxx because there's a TK Maxx here somewhere. And then I think we're just going to spend the day in my brother's way at his house, and then this evening we're off to Miller and Carter for dinner, so that will be nice. And that's pretty much the plan for today. The weather is fairly dismal. It was supposed to be sort of the better day today, but I think actually the best day was yesterday because it was sunny, and today it's sort of just a bit dreary and drizzly. So today is the last day of our not holiday, and we are heading back home tomorrow. I think we're leaving fairly early, just, you know, beat all the traffic and get home, because it's about a 5.5 hour drive, give or take. I'm sure I will check back in at some point with some videos of my brother's cats.
Local facilities are easy prey for separatist attacks.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, I think. Pretty sure it's Tuesday. Who knows? And it's just before 8 o'clock and I'm all packed and ready to go. Well, I was all packed last night, to be fair. I have just the 2 bags that I came with. And then I do have a carrier bag that's got water and some crisps in that I bought while I was up here. But if that doesn't fit in the car, it can just be left here. It can go in the bin, it's fine. If it won't fit in the car, so that doesn't really matter. We are just about to go down for breakfast, and then after we've had breakfast I think we'll be going to say goodbye to my brother, and then we'll be on the road and heading home. It is really, really misty outside at the moment. Like, you can't see your ass in front of your face, which I get is difficult 95% of the time, but you know what I mean. But that usually sort of lifts by about 9 o'clock, so hopefully it won't be too bad. So there we go. So I think I will end my Blackpool vlog here. It's not been obviously the most exciting travel vlog because it was more about sort of visiting my brother than it was anything else. So we have done a couple of things that hopefully you found interesting. So yeah, thank you for watching. As always, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will be back soon with another video.